everybody, and welcome to my channel, Everyday with Jackie. In today's look, we're kicking things back a notch. This is our Throwback Thursday video. Yes, you're getting a bonus video this week. So this is your Throwback Thursday video. As most of you know, I'm not doing a shop my stash, so I thought I would just dig through my products and pull out some oldies but some goodies and share those products with you today. So if you want to see how I created this look, and it was a struggle, the whole look from eyeshadow to complexion to everything, but I think I'm going to keep it in just so you guys can see the real deal. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the notification bell. That way, you're among the first to know every time a video goes up. So if you're interested in seeing what products I use in our Throwback Thursday video, you'll have to keep watching. So let's go ahead and get into today's video where we are going to be using some of our products from back when. This is our Throwback Thursdays video, and this is a perfect video for me since I haven't been doing a shop my stash lately. This still allows me to use up some of the products that have been sitting there or that I have neglected. So in today's episode of our Throwback Thursdays, I am going to start off with an eye primer. Now this primer isn't a very old primer, but I do want to use it up before it starts to dry out. And so we are going to be using, if I can find it, I just had it. Yes, we are going to be using our MAC paint pot. And so we're just going to go ahead and prime our eyelids. And again, this is an oldie but a goodie. And I don't want this primer to dry out on me because I have had this for a while. And it is such an good primer, and it allows your shadows to just blend really well on top. And it just has such an opacity about it that, you know, your shadows really show up and pop using this primer. And what we're going to use to set the primer is our Too Faced Translucent Peach Setting Powder. And that's another oldie but goodie. I used to use that all the time to set my under eyes. And I think I am going to use it in that manner today. But for right now, we're just going to set our eyeshadow primer down. And you guys know that I usually go in and start my eye looks with my base first, but it's Throwback Thursday and we are shaking things up and keeping them fresh. So I thought I would do my eyes first today. And that is a good thing because the shadow that I'm going to be using may have some fallout. So I think that's the best choice to make. And the palette that we are using is my Colored Rain Times Power palette. And when I first got this palette, it was just a little while after I had started my channel. And I was so excited to get this palette and show it on my channel. But you know, I really didn't know what I was doing. But I do enjoy this palette, but I haven't used it in a long time. So I thought today would be perfect in our Throwback Thursdays video to just pull it out and get some use out of it. Okay, so the first shade, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the first shade was called Deception. And now I think I'm going to go in and deepen my crease with the shade Betrayal. Yes, this shade right here. my God. So you guys, I dipped in the wrong shade. I was supposed to be using Betrayal, but I went in with Testify. Try to get them the same. Going back in with Deception. Okay. Now for my lid, I think I'm just going to go in with the shade Revenge. It's this shade right here. And this is a dry brush. Oh, no, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I could have brought my regular mirror out. Let's see. I'm all over the place with this look. Let's see what this is going to do for me. Yeah, I'll go back in right here. Sometimes we just gotta try to save the look. And I'm gonna go in with this. God knows I probably won't be able to get the other eye. Why are all my eyes so smoky? Going back in with the shade Portrayal, just on the outer part of the eye. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone for now. Okay, so we're gonna leave the eyes alone for a moment because, I'm telling you, I am struggling today with this eye look. But I decided to just keep on filming anyway because it doesn't always go right all the time, every time. So instead of cutting it out, I'll just let you guys see the real deal. So we're going to stop right there with the eyes, and we're going to go in and prime our face for our foundation. And I thought that we would use the Tatcha primer today. Haven't used this in a very long time. And this isn't really a favorite primer. I don't know if the new primer, the spray, I think it is, I don't know if it's any different or better. So if you have the spray, let me know how you like it. Because this one and the cream really isn't a favorite. I mean, I think it does smooth out the complexion. But again, it's just not a favorite one. But it does smooth pretty good. I will say that. And I think it is a smoothing primer. Okay. And for pores, I thought we would go in with my Cover FX. Haven't used this in a long time. And this definitely used to be one of my ride or dies. I use this every single time. But haven't used it in a while. And that's what the video is all about. Well, y'all, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm kind of liking the way that Tatcha really smoothed out my skin. I sure am. Everything, it looks really nice. Well, we will see how everything fares when we get finished with the look. I'm just going to put some of the Cover FX right in my smile lines. And for foundation, we're going to go in with our Revlon Color Stay. And this is in 410 Cappuccino. And I was going to use a different foundation, but I know you guys have heard it before. But I really am, like, I think I'm right here. And it sputters. You hear it? It sputters when I try to get it out. Well, I thought it was right there. I'll be so happy if I'm done with this. Not because I want to be done, but because I have another one. And it just will make me feel good to use up a foundation. Y'all, I think I am done. I wonder if this lid unscrews. I still see some in the bottom, but it's just not coming up through the pump. But I think we'll have enough because the lid does unscrew. And I probably have gone in with way too much. Oh, you know what I was going to do? This video is all over the place, you guys. Honestly, I am off my game today. I was going to go in with this Bella Pierre Cosmetics, and I was going to use this to color correct. I'm going to take this orange shade and just color correct right here. And I guess I can still color correct a little bit right here. I really should try to color correct under my eyes too. Okay, I think that's blended. And we're going to go in with our ColourPop concealer, and this is in Rich Tan 85 or 65 or 85 or 65. I really can't tell. I think it's, I don't know, 85 or 65. And just gonna put some concealer down, and we'll go ahead and blend that out. And these days, I like a little bit more of a brighter concealer. I mean, not really light, but I do like something a little bit more brighter. And now let's go in and we're going to set our under eyes, and we're going to use the Too Faced powder that we set our lids with. And for my face powder, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution concoction. Ooh. I poured out way too much. I hope I can get that back in here. Okay, I didn't make too much of a mess, but again, I'm going to go in with our Makeup Revolution powder and just shut. Just gonna stamp it in. Okay, so for our bronzer, we are going to use our Morphe bronzer in the shade Phenom. And this just brings some life back into the skin. Everything's looking one tone. This just brings a little dimension. Okay, that's good right there. And I forgot to take out a contour palette. So let's see what we're going to use. So I took out my Pure Sculptor palette. And we're just going to use that to do a little contouring. And then I just like to sometimes just go ahead and feather it up into the bronzer shade that we use, so it's not looking so harsh. Okay, and now we're going to go in with a blush. And the blush that I took out is by Black Radiance, and I took out the shade Warm Berry, and it's one of their artesian blushes. Oh, you know what? That's not the blush I wanted to use today. I'm just going to do the other side just the same. I wanted to use this blush today. And this is by All Natural. And this is in the shade Grapefruit. It's a cream multi-stick blush. And this is what I wanted to use today, but I forgot. Let's see. I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. and just get some on here. And this is a really glowy blush. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's very kind of has a little luminosity to it or glow to it. You see, it's kind of like a peach color. It's so pretty. This is a nice summer blush, and I've never used it, you guys. I put it in my Shop My Stash one time, and I ended up not using it. It's really a kind of a sheer, you know, not that really overwhelming shade, but it's very pretty. And see, look, you almost don't even really need a highlighter on. So that's what we use, but we are going to do just a little highlight with our ColourPop. I thought the ColourPop one would tie in nicely. And this is the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Avalon. I'm just going to do a little. Just a little. And I think this will blend nicely with that blush we put on. Just going to put it just up a little bit. Okay, so let's go in and do our Let's choose, what are you going to use for eyeliner? I think we'll just use our Maybelline eye pencil. That's kicking it back. Just gonna do our waterline. Okay, so now let's do our waterline. And I think we're going to go in with the shades Betrayal and Testify. So I'm going to use Betrayal first and then go in with Testify. Is that what I'm going to do? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm looking for my color switch. Okay, so cleaned off my brush, and I wasn't going to do an inner corner, but I'm just going to do a little bit of the shade Legacy. It's this white looking shade right here. Just a little bit. I know I've been going ham lately with the inner corner. We're just going to do just a little. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a white looking shade in the pan, but it's really not white. This is such a pretty shade. Can you guys see it? It's kind of like a pink. Okay, that's all we're going to do for the eyes. Thank the Lord, because this look has been all over the place. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and do my eyebrows. Thinking Throwback Thursday. Wasn't really wearing lashes. Let me see how that pans out. Okay, so I am back. I went ahead and did my brows and I put my lashes on. It's been about an hour. When I went to the bathroom to get my lashes, I discovered I had ants in the bathroom and I had to take care of that problem. I had to spray. It's just been a whole ordeal. So let's just go ahead and get this look finished before it's time for bed. So again, I have lashes on, have my brows on, and I went ahead and chose Lucky. One moment. As I was saying, I went ahead and chose a lip color. And so since this is Throwback Thursday, I decided to get a ColourPop lippy. And I'm using the ColourPop lip liner in the shade, what shade is this? Oh. Okay, the lip liner is in the shade LBB, I believe. If it's not, I'll put it in the description box. And I just realized I never put mascara on my bottom lash line. So we will do that again as well. Sometimes it's just not meant to film. Sometimes you should just, when everything that's gone wrong, like today with me, It probably wasn't matte. This is Mystic by ColourPop. And this is the lip color that we're using today. And for my mascara, I don't know how I forgot that. We're going to use our Colossal by Maybelline. That's throwing it way back. You guys, this is just ridiculous. Nothing but a mess. Nothing but a mess. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I did want to tell you guys that I think I left it in the bathroom, but I did use that powder that I had showed you guys before on my shoulders by Too Faced. Let me just grab it. It's the Too Faced Do You powder. Remember, it was a translucent, radiant caramel powder. It had like flecks of shimmer in them. And so that's, Lucky, you're going to get a spanking. Now stop it. And then that's what I put on. Lucky is acting up. Let me see if I can take this off. Oh, it does come right off. So I'm going to use, I had this setting spray forever. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. So let's just spray this on, even though, oh, we're not going anywhere. As Allie says, let's assess the situation. Have little droplets on my face. Okay, so you guys, I can't see worth the darn, but I think this is the final look for today using our Colored Rain palette. This is our Throwback Thursday look. So I would be able to use some of my products again since I'm not doing my shop, my stash. So I hope you have enjoyed today's look. Let me come in a little closer. I think it turned out decent. I'm not going to say it was great because like I said, this video has been all over the place, but I think we've managed to pull it off and complete the look. So again, if you do like these types of videos, this is our first Throwback Thursday video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. Ring the notification bell so you'll know every time that I upload a video, and share the channel because as I always say, you know I don't mind. And lastly, please know that you are always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. And with that said, everyone, have a great evening. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.